It's a time zone. Guys, everything hurts and I'm bleeding profusely from my fun zone. How are you doing today? You want to try to one-up me? I'll ban you. How you doing? Good? Good. I cleaned the fuck out of my house. I love when that happens. But with a mushroom? Yeah, I'd love a mushroom one-up. That sounds great. I also broke a nail severely. Mother fuck. Anyways, what's up? I got nothing's bleeding on me, so I'm good. Dude, fuck yeah. You know? It's funny you say that, Mish. Half the reason I went live was to force myself to sit down for a while. Because you know me, it's not happening. And my back started to hurt, and I was like, all right, I'm literally actively re-injuring myself right now. Time to sit. What can I sit and do that is like, will take my mind off of my body hurting? Hades. It's now, 100% Viata. I thought of that so hard. I thought of that because I got my period last right before I went to Beth's house. And when I went to her house for her birthday, it was exactly a month from TwitchCon. And I literally thought of it then. I'm like, thank God I'm not going to be bleeding at TwitchCon because Jesus fucking Christ. I'd be holed up in my room. You'd never see me. Cheers, Najil. Yeah, sometimes beautiful kismet can happen. Not kismet, but beautiful. Sometimes the universe isn't as much of a cunt as it should be. We're supposed to bleed purple, not red. Also, Viata, I'm very proud of you for getting banned off of the tweeters or wherever the fuck it was for telling someone to fuck off. Twitter's the only place I've ever been smacked on the hand. I've been smacked on the hand many times there for telling people to fuck off. Find the silver lining. I don't know where it is, but there is one. Hot hit. Hot hit. Oh my God. I'm fine. Young, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Bloodstream. Use a butt wizard of the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways. You know what? I was actually trying to remember the last time I got banned on Twitter, and it was definitely for telling some cunt to fuck off, but I cannot remember what I did. What did I do? Because I remember I had to share it with the mods because I was like, guys, I can't tweet that I'm going live. And that was like the last time it ever happened. Oh, this is such a good song. Stop it. Listen to these beginning lyrics. They just hit so hard, then I'll turn it down. Fucking poignant song. I miss my Twitter friends, but damn, you know what's really crazy, Rod? It's the weirdest phenomenon. I try not to go on Twitter too often because, you know, Elon and all that. But because I had my Twitter for so long, or have had it, whatever you want to say, the algorithm is perfect. It's perfect. So when I go on Twitter, I see puppies and frogs and lizards and bunnies and drawings and art and good vibes. That's my Twitter. My blue sky makes me want to. I do not look at blue sky. I post there, don't even look at it. It's the most fucking depressing place I've ever been in my life. Ugh. It's horrid. Horrid. Post there, but I don't read it. Oh my God, yes, Fiona, I'm very excited. I mean, I just stay the fuck off of it. It wasn't even a real person. Fucking TMZ posted some nonsense headlines, so I called them shit stirrers and hoping that they choked on a spoon one day and instantly was in Twitter jail. Someone else reported you in the name of? Can you imagine being like a white knight for fucking TMZ? Can you imagine, like, there's standing up for a friend, and then there's that person who's like, TMZ's gonna really notice me now, man. I think, Rod, I think that's the best thing. I don't use them either, seriously. Like, I post on them. It's so terrible. It makes me sometimes feel a little bit hypocritical or something, but it's like, I am of social media. I am social media, right? Like, that's facts, but I don't partake in it. If that makes, because I've just been slowly getting away from it because unless people can post something nice, I just don't want to read it. I have enough in my, like, man, I don't remember who I was talking to the other day, but I jokingly was like, please don't be mean to me. And they're like, don't worry, I'll never be mean to you because no one's as mean. No one can be meaner than you are to yourself. And I was like, you can't beat me. And so, yeah, you're wonderful. Takes one to know one, VR. I mean, I say that jokingly, but seriously, if you can hang out here for any modicum of time, you're probably mildly decent. In my book, to me, personally, I should say. Like, you can't listen to me spew. I'm not a very, like, nicey nice person. I straight up say you're a waste of air if you're a waste of air. And if you're a waste of air, unless you, like, really love, what's the word, being degraded? Unless that's super your thing, being degraded, sure. What up, LZT, my love? How are you? Oh my God, I read your message and totally forgot to respond. Actually, I think I might have responded it and not hit enter. I'm very happy for you and I love you. That's it. I'm still on Twitter because some folks I keep track of. Me too. I think it's smart if you are like us and you are of the internet and you plan to participate in the internet for any amount of time, get your fucking username. Like if there's any reason to keep your Twitter, you don't have to post on it. You don't have to be fucking active, but go get your username and take it. If it's anything like my experience, places that I didn't go get my username, people did actually eventually try to pretend to be me, and it was not good. And I think it's because there's people out there that offer to buy those accounts, and then they pretend to be me in an icky way. Ooh, what game? The one Zach's playing today actually looks really cool. What is it? It's on my wish list. What is he playing? I already forgot the name of it. It looks cool though. It looks like a Disney movie or something, like a very Disney cartoon-esque. Bye Sweet Caroline. Yeah, Carol. Bye Sweet Carol. Yeah, I think it's on my wish list or something like that, and I was watching for it. But it looks very cool. It looks pretty. LZT, what's LZT unboxing? His penis? I had a fun line from my therapist yesterday. You avoid confrontation because of childhood trauma. That's been a fun... I mean... Like, sure. But also, dear therapist, I can go on Twitter or Tumblr or Pinterest and get the same fucking thing. Do better. Work harder. Give me more than that. Duh. Did you look him in the eye and go, uh-huh? And... Can I get more? Like, I could open up Pinterest right now and get you that line. Like, I would have put money on it. Hello? Or do better. Do harder. Elaborate, therapist. Yes, and. Literally, it's a pet peeve of mine. hear a lot of people, it's because of my childhood. It's our parents going, well, it's just the era I was grown up in, and that's why I am today. And it's like, it's not an excuse to be a shitty person. I know that's not what you're doing, Rod, but I've heard a lot of people do this. And they use it as like a crutch to fall back on to be like, well, that's why I'm this shitty way, as opposed to like, oh my God, that's why I'm this shitty way. Maybe I should look at that and analyze that, and then I can be better to the people in my current situation in my life. You know what I'm saying? People. It could be cross-stitched on a pillow at Home Goods. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. It's just like, oh my fucking God, I can't scroll chat again. I hate you. Twitter, I hate you so much. Why can't? You're such a fucking piece of shit. I hate that I can't scroll chat. It's so annoying. Self-reflection is a heck of a drug. Self-reflection's amazing. I think self-reflection is really, really good. And like that's, I get pissed about general comments like, you know, oh, it's because of childhood trauma. Like, we can't just blame our parents for everything because they were created by their parents and et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't excuse anyone's behavior. But if my therapist said that, I'd literally go, yes, and. I could literally point to literally any behavior I have today and be like, it's probably because of childhood trauma. Probably. So now what? That'd be my question. Now what? Now what? Now what do I do? There was more detail after that, but I cut it off because life. Oh, well, yeah. I don't know. It's just such, I don't know. I could say that to you. I 100% blame, hi Alchemy, my love, blame my anger manipulation issues on my parents. But it's always followed with, but I've done a lot of therapy to unlearn that behavior. Same. Because, like, I look at it like, okay, I've got a behavior because of the way my parents taught me. Do I want to make people around me feel the way my parents made me feel? No. No, I do not. And I fight that every fucking moment of my life because I know exactly how I felt around my parents my whole life. And so every time I feel that creeping in, I stop myself quite swiftly and have I refuse to make people in my life feel like shit. That's just, and I think that's the difference between us and a lot of us and our parents, is that stop and realize, take a second, step back. Maybe I don't want to make a kid feel bad about themselves. You know, what a concept. Realizing the things you don't like and trying to fix them. I mean, I don't know. I don't like that language either because I don't think there's anything that needs to be fixed with any of us. It's not fixing fixing anything. I think it's just moving behavior into a different, like, I'd love to fix my inability to sit. I know it's like the joke. I don't sit and I'm literally damaging my body constantly doing it. I can't sit, but sitting is torture. And so I'd rather use my inability to sit to do something valuable, I guess, as opposed to just be like, sorry, I can't sit and be a shitty about, I don't know. You know what I mean? I just don't, like, when I hear you say that, Rod, I hear you say there's a problem with me that needs to be fixed. And because you're my friend and I love you, that bothers me. Like, if anyone said that to you, how dare you? Like that. Literally, exactly like that. That's what I hear. And so immediately my hackles like wet, but I know we're working on ourselves. Self-improvement, right? Self-improvement and growth. I feel like my head was cut off a little bit. Self-improvement and growth. Glad, thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the classy alive and giving things for 70 motherfucking months. It's a long goddamn time, and I appreciate you. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy than pure sober consent. And thank you. I appreciate you, since I love streaming. Like, it's fun. I love what I get to do. I appreciate you. I wonder if one of those underdesk pedal thingies would help you feel like you're doing something. You know what's crazy? They don't. I need to feel like I'm in perpetual motion. I have been soul searching this a lot lately because this is so weird, V, but I know you'll probably identify with this. Recently I made a nest in my Jeep. Like an actual nest, because I just couldn't feel comfortable in my house, and for some reason my house is making my skin crawl and I had to escape it and I had nowhere to go. And so I laid down the seats in the back of my Jeep and made a bed back there with all these pillows and blankets and shit, kind of like I do at Burning Man, and just like made a nest in the back of my Jeep and laid in it for literally like 5 hours on Monday. And I was thinking, I'm like, I've been craving laying in the back of my Jeep since that day. And I've been sitting here like, okay, what is it about the Jeep? Like, what is it? I think as a kid, growing up in the car constantly, like everywhere we went was at least a 45-minute drive to and from. We were constantly going on like 6-7 hour car rides or road trips across Washington State to visit family and stuff like that. And that was my only peace. My parents couldn't reach me in the back of the Suburban. I'd have a book and some blankies and I'd curl up in a corner all weird and just like have hours where no one asked anything of me. No one needed anything from me. I was just left to exist and not be perceived of. And I think that like instilled this strange, because I notice if I'm in motion of some kind on a bus, on a train, in a plane, in a car, on a ferry boat, something, there's this weird, overwhelming calm that literally lays over me like a blanket. And the moment that thing comes to a stop, I get very anxious. So it's not even the physical act of me moving, it's being in motion all the time, which is why I have a fan blowing on me constantly. It makes me feel like I'm moving. I think this is all just like me just like analyzing my weirdness and like, what the fuck, why can't I sit still nonsense? And I think it has something to do with that. It's like moving. Something has to be like sitting, like I'm constantly moving somewhere or something. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's very bizarre. I kind of made my own Burning Man in the back of my Jeep. I did, except it's very gloomy out and sad and gray. I think what I would really like is a sit-stand desk. My biggest concern, and I know everybody's like, Katie, I don't know why you're so concerned about this, is if I get a hand crank one, which is the more affordable sit-stand desk, I'm never, ever going to use it. My shoulders, the literal motion of crank is what is damaged on me permanently forever. That I can't do that all the time. Like I'd probably have 1 or 2 good days where I could crank the desk up. And that's cranking the desk up without 3 massive monitors and this giant Rodecaster and 2 keyboards and my mic stand. See what I'm saying? Like I've got probably an additional at least 50 pounds on the desk. And the motorized ones are thousands of dollars to hold that level of weight. And I can't do that. That's so much money. Like my first car, they cost like what my first car cost, and it drives me nuts. But I watch streamers and I watch YouTubers and stuff that have a standing desk, and I'm so infinitesimally jealous. They get those little walking pads under them, and then they just like very casually have a very slow walking speed. Nothing like extraneous. It's just the act of motion. It's very odd. I don't know where that comes from or why though. KPP is absolutely one. Yep. I don't know if she did or not. I'll have to ask her. She's out getting her hair cut today. They do it a lot. It makes me want one. My brain works. Like if I'm on the phone, if I talk to someone on the phone, I pace because my brain actually works better having a conversation while I'm moving constantly. It's very odd. Like my treadmill is within 10 feet of me, and I've genuinely thought, like, how the fuck do I rig up my camera so I could just walk on my treadmill all day and talk to you guys? I have no idea how I could do that. It's too far away. I thought about it though. 100%. Yeah, that's like the amount of things I don't get done or I'm incapable of doing because I just can't sit to do them. Or can I just be very honest? The amount of injury I've given myself because I refuse to sit. I stand at my desk to do things. I stand here on my phone like this, cracking the fuck out of my neck. Or this is the worst one. And I've done this for hours at a time. Watch out, Bill. I don't want to roll over you. Bill's got a bum leg today. I do this one. Why does this... My chair is literally under my ass, but for some reason, I'm just suddenly so much more comfortable now. I don't feel twitchy. I don't feel like I want to run away. But this is so not good for your back. What the fuck, Katie? Dumb. But wow, are they expensive. And I ain't gonna get a cheap one that risks the motor breaking and my desk being stuck up or it failing, crashing down, and I could not explain to you the amount of money on my desk right now in terms of tech that could possibly come crashing down and die and be destroyed. due to a cheap fucking Temu desk, ain't gonna do it. So I've just written sit-stand desks off my... Maybe when I'm rich and famous someday, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't have a desk that costs more than my mattress. That just doesn't sit right with me. Oh, Rod, that's absolutely a thing. Has your therapist talked about that too? How we curl up on ourselves? Like prey animals, man. It's weird. I don't know if it's taking stress off my back. I think it's a psychological thing of my butt's not in a chair, so I'm ready to move if I need to. I think I'm like a prey animal. I think I'm so used to people surprising me and hitting me as a child. And I don't use that as an excuse. I'm trying to deal with it because no one is hitting me. Unless I ask for it. No one's hitting me. Like you guys see, the only person who approached me every day is a sweet man who kisses me on the cheek in the morning. But my instinct is I gotta be ready to run away or move or dodge or something in case something happens. What the fuck though? I'm fucking 93 years old. That doesn't make sense. Right? It's so nice and so bad for your back though, Saron Lynn. Don't do it. Don't do it. I still flinch. I'm 257 years old. See? This is what I'm saying. Like, vampires and witches, we literally are jumpy forever. It's so weird. And I smile because it's so awkward because I know we're all thinking like, is it cuz? Yeah, it is. Like we were all fucking abused as children. Like it was very normal to hit your kids in public, in front of your friends and their parents. Just smack you upside the face because you were being a little chode. So like you just learned to fucking dodge shit. It's terrible. Not an excuse. Just like I do a lot of soul searching on this because like, why can't I sit? Why am I'm perpetually afraid of sitting. I think it's part of the reason I don't eat all day. Because to eat, you got to sit. So I just kind of, I'll like nibble something over the sink. I think it's a lot of that. It's like literally I'm like a deer, like ready to fucking leap. It's what? You guys want to get high and play Hades? Cheers. Most of my back pain is literally centered around this arm, shoulder. It is, I can't even tell you the muscle. Beth, it's the exact same thing on Beth, and I think it has to do with a rib popping out because I can feel one of my ribs on my back is actively popped out. It is the muscle, like do I have a pen? If this is my backbone, my spine, and this is my scapula, it's literally right there. It's under my scapula against my backbone. So I can't get it. Like it's under the scapula. So like I can rake my back up and down corners of walls and I can't get to it. And it's maddening. It's fucking maddening because it's hidden. It's like under that fucking, it's under the shoulder blade. I hate it. I have grazing food. I think a big problem for me when I was younger, Viata, is I came from an ingredients household. Because, you know, the diet-free culture of the 90s and whatnot, my mom was convinced that anything that wasn't sugar-free or fat-free would kill us. I think it comes from that in that, like, you had to make food in order... This is crazy. You had to make food if you wanted to eat food. There was no snack food. There was nothing to just grab, like nuts or crackers or anything like that. There was nothing to just grab on the go. But for some reason, there was this psychosis that if you actually had to prepare a meal, it was definitely more calories and more than you should ever be eating in its current sitting. Does that click with anybody? I have an eating disorder. They're forever. It's fine. If that wasn't apparent. But like the way that brain chemistry still hits oddly, it's like the faster I can get it and eat it, it doesn't count and I can eat that without feeling bad about it. But if I had to boil it or cook it or microwave it, it's like, well, now that's real food and I'm going to feel bad about that. Did I work out today? What the fuck is that, universe? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Oh my God, grapes are in season right now. Oh shit. I got 2 huge things of grapes, like, I think on Monday and I already ate all of them. No, it was like Sunday or Saturday because I already ate all of them. I fucking love them because they're big grapes and they're snappy. I hate a soft grape. I do not get down on a not snappy grape. I love these big snappy grapes. Oh, grape season is the shit. Yep, ingredient and grazing combined it is. Oranges, I love oranges, or tangerines. I rewatched the OG Superman. I nearly died when the poor girl got audibly smacked for lying that Superman got her cat out of the tree. Oh, yeah. For an affordable but reliable standing desk, it can be worth looking into buying a good standing desk frame and providing your own desk surface. If you're willing to put in the work to finish a butcher block, you can save $2,000. I would do lots of things for $2,000. Finishing a butcher block is the least of those things. I am a broke-ass bitch. I feel like I lean the other way. If I'm cooking food, it's probably burning calories to do so I can justify bigger meals. Isn't that weird? I know it's a psychosis. Everything I'm saying isn't real. This is all like self-imposed bullshit. It's just interesting. It's just, I always find brains are fascinating. Same, Jade. The grapes right now, they're 2 biters. I love them so much. I came from an ingredients home, but also a home where all the ingredients were planned for meals, so we couldn't just go make food and then we wouldn't have enough for dinner. Oh, yeah. For me, it's tangerines, bananas, apples. Yep. Apples and bananas. I love them. Like, damn, Superman, go tell her mom she was right. I mean, seriously. How dare we be so selfish as to take food from the family? Or, you know, ruin your appetite for the meal that your mother prepared, sweat and bled over. And so now none of us have any hunger response. I don't know the solution. I don't have kids. I understand that you don't want a kid to spoil their dinner. But I I don't know the medium. I don't know where to join these two. I am a proponent of intuitive eating. I think all the diet culture and the ignore your food, your hunger response and all that royally fucked us up. I still can't tell if I'm hungry until I'm lightheaded. Like that's malnutrition, my dudes. That's not hungry. That's passing out. But that's my hunger responses. I'm starting to get dizzy when I stand up. Time to have a meal because I don't get hunger pains. I killed them as a child. Because don't spoil your meal. Sorry I was hungry before you decided to make me food. Which I think is why snacks should be around, like fruits and stuff like that. It's same. If there was a snack in my house, Super Bubba, it was same. It was like non-fat, fat-free, sugar-free, which we all know now is just replaced with calories of another kind. Like, there's no such thing. They're replacing it with something that makes it taste better that's probably chemicals or killing us. Like, it's all bullshit anyways. We usually had some snacks, but sometimes they were healthy ones, like rice cakes. I love rice cakes. But I get like, nowadays kids are spoiled. I have chocolate rice cakes, caramel rice cakes, and white cheddar rice cakes in my kitchen right now. I fucking love those things. Those are such a good, like, just like munch like a rabbit. I love those, but they don't like make me feel like I'm fucking bloated or something. Yeah, when we were kids, it was foam that tasted like nothing. And if you put anything on them, it defeated the purpose. So, like, which was to starve yourself, by the way. From the day I brought the boys home from the hospital, I fed them when they were hungry, not when people thought they should eat. I'm so happy you did that. I can't fathom. I'm losing my mind. This is me to a T. I'm so sorry. I hate when anybody relates to this shit because I feel bad. I feel bad. Now what I have to do, if what I'm saying is ringing true with you and you're like, I too don't have a hunger pain and I just sit around and wonder and then my mom snaps my bones and goes, you're too thin. And you're like, what? I can't please you. Like anyone else just find that there's no pleasing their parents ever? What I do is I literally have to like sit in a quiet space and think like, does food sound good right now? I do this. I sit like in my spare bedroom, quiet, and I sit there and I'm like, not am I hungry, because I don't know. Does food sound good? Does a bowl of maple cinnamon sugar oatmeal sound delicious right now? And I have to do this. That's all part of it. This comes from therapy. I have to sit there and think about the mouthfeel And if my body starts to get worked up and I start to drool and I will start to get a stomach growl, means I'm hungry. I just don't know it. I have no idea. I literally like trained myself as a child to be unresponsive to actual hunger pains. So I have no idea. Like this is all something I have to like train myself to do. And it's hard because you literally have to like set time. Like part of the reason I hate making food all day is the time it takes to do all of that and then clean up all the dishes. And it's just like, how do you do anything else in your life if you're constantly making food and eating? And then shitting, like all we are is making food, eating, shitting machines. That's literally all we do all day. So like that's already daunting. And on top of that, I have to go sit in a calm room in a space and like meditate about food first. Movie night has been amazing for me because my friends bully me into having a snack when I'm in there. And so it's become like routine for me to have like a bowl of ramen or a PB&J or something with a cup of tea while we watch movies at night. So I'm eating more than once a day, which is just like great because eating 3,000 calories once a day is a recipe for indigestion, let me tell you. It's exhausting, Jade. I don't think I'll ever get over the fact that like it's forever. Every day for the rest of my life, I have to consciously think about chewing and eating and cleaning up the food and then cleaning my chewing, eating pieces in my mouth because if I don't, some doctor will yank them out for thousands of dollars. Like, my God. We're just mastication machines, pooping and eating all the fucking time. Reason my parents never give any approval is because then you don't need them. Codependency table for two. Jesus. What? Wait, they don't give approval like at all? You can't please those people. They constantly move the goalpost. There is no goalpost. That's what I learned. It's a circle. It's a fucking circle. It is so fucking annoying. Like, I don't know. It's so weird. We have a supply of fruit crackers, other snacks, as long as teenagers isn't trying to get one right before dinner. He's open to grab things. I love that. I think that's the healthy way to go. I hate having to constantly eat to sustain life. It's exhausting. Sometimes we make food, eat shit, and fuck in a single day, and that's how we make more cooking, eating, shitting machines. Isn't that crazy? Like, at the end of the day, we're just bacteria, really. Just kind of plugging along. Eating and shitting and breeding. Shitting and eating shit. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And irritating, yes. Someone always mentions food and it helps me as well. Same. Someone always mentions food in movie night at least once, and it reminds me like, oh, I should have a bowl of soup. Or a sandwich, something. It's just something. Just start my metabolism for the day because until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, I live on tea and Monster all day. It does not get my metabolism going, if that's not clear. Farting and shitting. That's all we do. We fart, we shit, we fart and shit. Okay. Not me eating a bag of popcorn. Man, I wish I could eat popcorn without getting annoyed out of my fucking mind. I hate when it gets in my teeth. I love the taste, but it gets in my teeth, and then I'm like I have to toothpick while I'm eating popcorn to, like, enjoy it. And it drives me fucking crazy. I do. You know this. They're everywhere. And I literally pick while eating the popcorn because otherwise I can't, like, the little gold like skin gets shoved down in my gum. Like, down. It's horrible. I don't like them. I hate it. Rod, same. I can't function. I can't get past it. It's all I'll feel until I die. This is why I have chat yell at me to eat sometimes. Fuck yes. Not even once, and I have a PhD, a good job, and my own place. My sibling still lives with them, and they fawn over them. And, like, they've never said, like, good job, you look good, nice house, nice car, I like your eyes. Like, I don't even know how far this lack of approval goes. I don't speak with my family, so I have no, like... I have no scope. But, I mean, from what I see in the cartoons, parents tend to be, like, sometimes a little supportive of their kids and compliment them or something. I hate that for you, Vile, so much. Half the reason I have a Sonicare toothbrush is because of popcorn kernels. am controversial when it comes to popcorn. I like having both sweet and salty in the same bag. Have you ever gotten a big bucket of popcorn at the theater and then dumped a bag of those, like, oh my God, what are they called? They're like Snicker bites, but they're little balls. It's like Snicker balls. Or they had like Milky Way balls or insert candy bar ball. But they sell them at the front counter, and you get a bag of those and a big bucket of popcorn, dump those in the popcorn, and shake that shit up while it's hot. You should. It's delicious. Milk Duds are an excellent choice. Yes. I've had too much snickering at my balls. They're just a little nutty. It's the best combo. You should do that. What up, Gimbo? How are you? I love kettle corn so much. Kettle corn is one of my favorite reasons for fall, I guess, when I lived in Maryland, because the garden center always, I don't know why, the garden center, once it went to fall, they'd like go from, flowers all season to pumpkins and stuff, and they would have a huge thing of kettle corn. People were making it fresh, and it was so fucking good. Oh my God. I think it's like 5 billion calories. I don't care. I will eat all of it. When I do microwave popcorn at home, I throw in sour cream, cumin, crushed red pepper, and cheese. Into the seeds or into the popcorn itself. Does it get wet? I couldn't do that. I won't do wet popcorn. That's too much. It's literally just sugar. It's like burnt sugar, like, right? It's like caramelized onto the corn. Into the popcorn itself, it's a little wet. If you ever do that to my popcorn, I will punch you in your throat bones. You like wet pop? Oh, did you used to do the butter pump? Are you one of those people where you were like until the popcorn literally wilted? You know who you are, you fucking sick sucking fucks. You're a sick fuck. Whoever you are, you fucking wet popcorn fucking sucking fucking. The popcorn flavored juice. Those people deserve to be on a list. Oh, I'm sure Vile's on a few. Wet popcorn's a super red flag for me. I couldn't do it. I love kettle corn, but caramel corn is gross to me. I don't know what the difference is. Caramel corn is too much. I kind of feel the same. I love Cracker Jacks, though. I super miss Cracker Jacks. They're not the same anymore. I miss Cracker Jacks when they were just in the box and they weren't in that stupid plastic bag in the box. Because now that they're in the plastic bag in the box, they're soggy. It was different. They're wet and they're chewy and soggy, and I hate them. I hope Cracker Jacks fucking fail now. And there's no treat in the box anymore. It's like a fucking QR code for a Digimon or something. I don't even know. It's so stupid. It's so sad. You know what was my favorite when I was younger? Those popcorn buckets that, like, I can't even remember if it was Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or someone would be selling them, and they'd be sectioned. Same fucking problem, though, because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. It used to be just popcorn in a silver barrel with, like, the cardboard separators. So the popcorn stayed like crisp and dry, but now they put all the popcorn in plastic bags so it's chewy and soggy and disgusting, and I don't eat it anymore. But I used to love it. It was great until they ruined it. Boy Scouts, is it? What's the difference between popcorn and kettle corn? Popcorn is just the corn. Like just the corn kernel popped. Kettle corn has the burnt sugar on it. It's popcorn that they then put into a giant literal kettle with the burnt sugar and this giant wooden spoon, and it's at such a high temperature, it happens really, really fast, but it caramelizes onto the corn, and then they pour it out into a bag. It's so good. Oh my God, if you ever see kettle corn, I would pay for you to try it. It's so delicious. I liked when the toy was a temporary tattoo or a sticker, too. Those were good days. So they don't make Cracker Jacks anymore. Good to know they don't. No, they make some soggy ass sad shit that they call Cracker Jacks, and that's not it though. It's not it. Kettle corn has sugar in the oil. It's definitely sugar. Yep. Oh yeah. It's absolutely sugar. It's probably not good for you, but God, does it taste good. Open the bags, dump it in the container, wait a day. That's literally what I did at my parents' house last year. And my mom's like, what are you doing opening all of them? They're gonna go stale. And I was like, get the fuck out. I'm making them better. Shut the fuck up. Kettle corn. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like normal corn, but it's got burnt sugar all over it, and it's delicious. It's always better if you can get it fresh somewhere. Around here, you usually find it in the fall at like pumpkin picking farms and stuff, or like outside grocery stores and stuff like that where there's pumpkins. It's a very fall thing. And there's just a giant steel cauldron that someone's like whipping a big old stick around in. It's usually got the popcorn and the sugar in it. And then they literally tip the entire cauldron out into bags and fill the bags with the caramel corn. And it is like, I've had store-bought kettle corn before. I don't know what store-bought kettle corn tastes like you took popcorn and sprinkled powdered sugar all over it. Whereas kettle corn, the corn gets crispy and crunchy from the sugar. Like, it actually gets like a caramelized crunch on it. You know what I'm saying? Fair staples, absolutely at carnivals too, yep. I love near Hershey Park, and they make it fresh, yep, they do, and it's phenomenal. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Today in the room of grocery store products, I saw things that don't need to exist, as follows. Dunkin' Coffee Nutty Pumpkin Flavor. I hate that. Kettle Chips Burnt Leather Flavor? No. Aloe Mint Chocolate Pop-Tarts and Steak Flavored Toothpaste. Well, I think that's it for me, kids. I'm just gonna go fuck off. I'm not actually leaving. I wanted to show you guys my I have 2 sourdough starters that I've been feeding and growing. And they're really bubbly right now, and I'm so excited. I don't know if it's because the fucking lighting in here. There's so many bubbles. I'm so happy. They're a few months old. And they've got bubbles. They've got so many bubbles. They look so good. They're the perfect consistency. They don't have any extra water on top. Like, they're just looking so good. But I had to tell you, I have Madeline. Madeline is my oldest sourdough starter. I've had her for years. These are different with a different type of flour mix and feeding schedule. And I had to tell you guys the names of them because I was just not feeling creative. And I was like, Zach, help me name my sourdough starters. Because I just named them old Victorian girl names, like Madeline or something. Zach came up with Bread Red Redemption and Rutger Sour. Rutger Sour is definitely the more aggressive of the two. Like, I fed these last night. By the end of today, Rutger Sour will be like up to that line probably. It's crazy. Rutger is aggressive because sourdough, get it? And then Bread Red Redemption, less aggressive, but it's so bubbly. So many bubbles. I'm so excited. I was really hoping that these would be settled and prepared before TwitchCon so I could bring a loaf to TwitchCon and let everybody tear of my body and blood or whatever. Susie's starter. I love your wife so much. You have to name it because it's an animal. Like, it's so weird. You're just, what up, Shamalama Ding Dong? You're just feeding this shit and you don't name it. It feels weird. By the way, I gave 2 of my man geckos new enclosures this morning, but they're near each other. So if you hear like thunks, they're like diving at each other like silly fucks. Cheers. Yeah, reasonable. It's for making bread. It's how you make sourdough. I would feed it to you if you knelt. Of course, I would wait for you. Do you want to try some of mine, V? I was thinking of bringing you some, but I don't want to bring you some if you don't care. But that biscuit tea is so good. Hot hit. Why am I getting such hot hits lately? It's the Catholic thing, Rod. Do you remember? You did communion. Did you do communion? You have to get down, you have to kneel down and go at an old man, and he gets to touch your tongue. Catholicism's so fucking pervy. Genuinely, it's so weird. When you really think about it, like, God damn, Catholics are weird, dude. Hot hit. I have read years ago. I read Kitchen Confidential like when his show came out. I should probably read it again though. I have it on a shelf somewhere. I think I burnt my hand this morning. Dude, Hillcath, Catholicism's so no shit. Get this. So when I was in school, I took a class called Islam. Because I grew up in the 9/11 era, very unfortunately, which meant that every other person in my redneck town of 1,500 people had some new racial slur for literally anyone from the Middle East of any kind. So my education of those people and their culture was exactly zero. So when I got to college, I was like, I would like to learn the facts about the Quran. I would like to learn the facts, at least as much as I can, about this culture and not just, the very small sect of them that decided to commit a horrible, horrible crime against human beings and humanity. And I did. And our final for that class, sorry, I'm ADHD and I don't know why I give so much background for a fucking story. It was a really good class. But our final was just write a paper on any religion you think is mythical, magical, other, they do things that are kind of like woo-woo-y. And I was raised Catholic, so I was like, obvious choice here. And I wrote about it, and I think I got a C+ or a B- or something like that on my paper, because he wrote at the end, not very magical now, is it? That was the only thing he wrote on my entire paper, nothing else. To which I thought, oh shit, you're Catholic. Okay, I get it. I offended you and you gave me a shitty grade for that. I fucking hate you because I know I'm boss at writing papers, and it's so magical. They splash water on babies' heads, and that is all you need. A priest to go, and that removes the original sin of your parents literally cream pieing one another. Big magics. Big fucking magics there. I mean, literally in the Bible, circumcision is a replacement for sacrificing your firstborn son. So people were like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to join this Christianity thing because you guys kill your firstborns for your God, and that's really fucked up. So the religion was like, you know what? Let's rewrite this. Really, we just need their penis skin to be cut off. Because that God needs that. So instead of killing them, just cut the tips of the dicks off. That's all we need. I could go on. We read the Bible on stream. It's quite magical, mystical. Genital mutilation super does it for them. They fucking love it. They fucking love it, dude. There's a chapter about the dude that he hired to make bread. His starter is called The Bitch, Feel the Bitch, or She'll Die. Oh, I love that. You had a very different Catholic church than mine. I had hillbilly Catholicism, so God knows what I was going. Well, I was half and half. So half was hillbilly Catholicism, aka out in the middle of nowhere, But the other half was an actual Irish dude from Ireland. I was baptized by a dude from Ireland. My Nana was that hardcore that she had to find a church, not just an Irish Catholic church, run by an Irish person. And that was the church we went to my whole childhood, when I was wee. So maybe it was that. Did you used to stream ESO in 2018? Sure did. How many years did I stream ESO? A few. I can't remember, but yes. Might I ask why? You do something horrible. Sorry, Father, I have sinned. That's okay. You're forgiven, right? My Nana called them 6-day sinners. People that do whatever they want all week and then go to church on Sunday and sit in confessional for an hour. Yeah. I used to watch. Nice. Welcome back. I still don't play any MMOs. Today I'm going to play some Hades. I hope you're doing well. My cousins live in the top 2 floors of a Catholic church out in West Virginia. That's the most time I've ever spent in a Catholic church. I visited them for one summer. They live in it? That's serious shit. The idea that a piece of bread you get on Sundays literally transforms into the flesh of Jesus is insane. Literally. And that wine transforms into the blood of Jesus is actually nutcasery. Like, actually, like, that's... If I said that in any other context, people would be like, you need to be bound and held against your will. But if you put Jesus, it's like, oh, well, they're just religious. Okay. That's cannibalism. I played a bunch of 82 last night. Oh my God. You finished a run? Like, you actually, did you beat? I don't know who's the end of the run anymore, so I'm not going to ask. I'm excited for you, though. I don't know if I'll beat one today, because I feel like pooptastic, but we'll see. Maybe feeling pooptastic is like, that's the trick. Did you beat Chronos for the first time? I have not. Have I ever beat Chronos? No, I have. I beat Chronos, but I don't know what happens afterwards. I beat Chronos in pre-release or whatever, but it was just like you beat Chronos and you got that pop-up that was like, congratulations, we don't have anything yet. It is vampirism. It's something. It's something like that, yeah. And then, I mean, you can, like, go, if you ever want a really fun ride into Catholicism, look up videos. Dude, I broke 3 nails this morning, V. I think it's the season because the air is so dry. It has dried all my fingernails out, but I am fingernailless. I feel like a nubbin child. I hate it. Sainthood. Look up a fun YouTube video on sainthood and how they decipher whether someone who dies gets to be a saint. It is very, very stupid and very creepy. They're like, oh my God, this body that we put in the cold crypt underneath the church with no oxygen flow whatsoever didn't decay in any way in the last 6 months, and it feels damp to the touch, almost as if they just died. Weird. They must be a saint. And we're all like, nah, you put a body in a fridge. Or if you look up saint names, like if you're Catholic and you have your baptismal name, Catherine, Saint Catherine, she was the patron saint of healing people and medicine. She would actively use her mouth to suck the pus out of wounds of people, and they would heal, or they would be able to walk or whatever. And she claimed to wear an engagement ring made of Jesus's foreskin. Saint Catherine. Okay. What, Living Dead girl? It's taken me this long to realize that film cameras are connected to mains power, and I find it really bothersome that some cameras out there are connected to electric mains and aren't battery powered. I don't know if this information will ever be useful to me, but now it's useless to everyone else, and that's not my problem, TM. I love useless shit. I'm gonna remember that simply because it's useless. If it was useful, I wouldn't have remembered that at all. 17, yes, asterisk. I think that's everybody. Humanity. Because, not knowing something for some reason became synonymous with being an idiot, as opposed to just, uneducated in that area. I don't know why. You're not an idiot for not knowing something. You just haven't learned it yet. Now, if you actively participate in not learning that thing, now you're kind of a fucking idiot. But, I don't feel stupid if I'm like, oh, I don't know anything about that thing. Let's go learn about it together. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's everywhere. People suck. Humans. I wish I kept my foreskin to turn into a ring now, though. I mean, you didn't really have a say in it, honestly. Most people don't have a say in whether or not they get to keep that shit, and I feel bad for you. No one cut up my genitals when I was born. No one was like, we better strip the labias, otherwise she won't be able to clean it properly. Which is kind of what they did to you. It's a little fucked. I guess it's not equivalent to the labias. It's like cutting my clitoral hood off, which is, saying it out loud is making me deeply, deeply uncomfortable. I have to stop. Cheers. I'm so sorry if anybody had their pee-pees cut up. Yeah, my ass is like, you could snap a quarter off it right now. I want to know why it's called Dubai chocolate. It's just pistachio. We've had pistachio for years. My redneck family, every fucking holiday, you bet your ass, pistachio pudding pie is on the table. But it's in a casserole dish. I mean, my dad's side is like, what? Egyptian and Syrian. Maybe they got pistachio. I don't know. Pistachio pudding was like a thing. Every family function had pistachio pudding. Cheers, everyone. I took another hot hit. I don't think it's warped, Chronicle. I literally, if you just like outright look at it, very non-religious people are like, yeah, just like laser the tip of my child's dick skin off. Like the day they're born. But they don't do it to my gina parts. No one's worried about me staying clean. But for some reason, people are like, that's the only excuse I ever get is hygiene. Which, like, if that was true, people born with foreskins who keep them, their dicks would be rotting off, and we would evolve via those people not being able to breed to not have foreskins anymore. And yet, thousands of years later, we still are being born with foreskins, which means they are not disadvantageous to the human condition. It's like on its like if you like, you know, the joke about the aliens landing on a ski hill and the skiers stop and the aliens are like, hey, we're just here, like, what are you doing? And the humans are like, oh my god, okay, how do we explain skiing to the aliens? So we strap boards to our feet and we try to make it from the top of this mountain to the bottom of the mountain without dying. And the aliens, without saying anything, turn to get back on their ship. And the people are like, wait, where are you going? And the aliens go, we're in search of intelligent life. Circumcision. You chop your babies up at birth and then try to convince them to love themselves? When, like, it's fucking insane, but it's, like, culturally super accepted. So, like, no shade. It just is, like, so fucking culturally ingrained. I think it's really normal in America, and it sucks. Why is it worse when you say it like that? Which part? Circumcision? Because they lasered the dick off. I've seen it. I used to work in a birthing center. I've seen what they do. They strap the newborn down to a cross, a wooden cross like Jesus, and they use a laser to remove the penis skin. And the baby screeches like a dying pig. It is fucking horrific. And I've just never, ever, outside of painful erections, ever heard an adequate excuse for cutting up a baby dick. And babies don't get erections. Usually that's something that comes later. I know people that have had elected to have circumcisions later in life because literally, like, their foreskin gets in the way of having an erection or something. Like, aside from medical anomalies like that, good on you for having a monster cock. But aside from that, I've never heard one. We shall remove the roast beef hanging out of the Arby's sandwich. Exactly. Like, you've never heard that, right? Which is insane. Better than the old traditional way. You mean when the rabbis did it with their teeth? I think some of them still do. Which is funny because some ranchers in Nebraska still use their teeth to rip the balls off of baby sheep. Because a natural tear with your teeth heals better than a knife cut. I don't know how to end a fact like that. That's just... Human mouths are fucking filthy. Yes. I have a laser. Leave the penis alone. Don't do it, LZT. It's not worth it. What a thing to say in this conversation. I've got a laser. LZT, no. That being said, if you cut your dick up, you'd probably be asked less whether or not you were American. So how about that there weather outside? Yeet, it's actually a thing. People will want like a leg removed and stuff. It's wild. Instructions unclear. I now have excess circular leather. That's what you call it? So I was just going to say, so Hades, everyone? Yeah, let's do that. Sound good? Yeah. All right, Wild Cherry. That's Wild Cherry, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. I think I just even put us in that fucking category. I think we're good to go. Yeah, we just been chit-chatting. No stream deck still. Love that for us. Oh, I'm so coming into town. And I'm so excited to see them, but man, I am crampy and tired. So I'm gonna try to go. Oh, I don't want to yawn. It's not happening. I'm gonna go try and get some of that back. And hopefully sleep tonight. So, take your joy and take care of yourselves. We should be back tomorrow. Faded Friday stuff. I think my guests are going to take one of our cars and just go like hang out for the day and do stuff. But I told them they're very welcome to hang out as well. So they might do that. And that's it. Saturday, probably half day. And then I'm going to a concert. And then Sunday, I'm going to go get my tattoo. So maybe morning stream, no, because my tattoo is not until the afternoon. We'll play it by ear. I don't want to like empty my boat. My boat? Oh, my music. Hello? I'm gonna read Zeke because this game he's playing is on my wish list. I want to see if it's any good. If it's something that'd be good for our stream because it looks really cool. It's like a puzzle game, but it looks like a Disney princess or a Disney movie. I don't know. You look like a Disney princess. It's very cool. I don't know. It looks really pretty. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the AM or in movie night in 30 minutes. I love you. Bye.